so much for coming, each and every one of you. My name's Sam Taylor. I'm the project manager for the revitalization project for the Legion. And we're gathered here today. We have some great news. And I would like to welcome up past president Mike Hindmarsh to give us some information about the Legion and the project.
Okay, well, thank you, Sam, and it's a pleasure to be here. Somebody said I'm probably the oldest one here with the Legion, but it goes back to 1947 since the building was here. I wasn't born in 1947, so no, I'm not that old. But I have had the pleasure and to be president here since 2013 for 10 of the 12 years during that time. So I know most everybody that's here. It's a wonderful group of people in this town, and we're very fortunate to be part of that operation. But a Legion is built, unfortunately, mainly with older people, and older people resist change. And if you resist change, you go the way of the dinosaur. Now, we say the Legion, this branch will be 100 years old in 2026. The Legion was first formed 1 year ahead of that. And so the branches with the numbers like 1, 2, and 3, they were probably formed in November of 25. We were formed in November of 26, 1 year later. So we're really looking forward to our 100th birthday, but even more so, we're looking at staying as a viable part of our community, which means we have to grow and offer even more to our community. Now, most people think the Legion stands for 100% nothing but veterans. That is not true. Veterans are our most important mandate. That's why the Legions were built in the first place. The veterans coming back, or that didn't come back and their families were in trouble, they needed help, and that's why your Legions were formed. Approximately 30 years ago, the Legion started to realize that we can't rely on nothing but veterans to keep something like this going. And even though that was 30 years ago, and we have publicized that you don't have to be a member to come in and enjoy the Legion, a survey was done in the last 6 months, and still 50% of all Canadians still think you have to be a member. It's just something doesn't matter what we do, we can't get that fault put aside anymore. So yes, we came here in 1947. This is one of the 2 best pieces of real estate in the whole town, here right across the river. But we need to do something that makes this operation even more attractive and useful to our community. And the way we do that, I'll explain that the Poppy Fund is what we use to protect the veterans and their families. And the Legion cannot touch any of that Poppy Fund, the operation itself. Yes, we do get help with the elevators and that, because veterans use elevators, but when it comes to straight monies coming to us, no. Municipality has been really good to us. As you're aware, every penny we make from our meat draws, our lotteries, anything like that, has to go back to the community. Now, yes, we do get, if we need it, we do get the right to get a certain percentage at the grace of Chad and Kent to help, for, say, if we have a furnace go out or that something major go out, and that is nice. But it's time to do something new. And you take a look around, yes, this has been a nice building for a long time, but it's old. Everything downstairs is going to stay the same, other than maybe some facial work done to bring things back up. What we need to do, this is community space up here. And this is where the Legions can generate revenues, which is going to come back and help out our community. And that's why it's such an honor to be here today, to be part of the presentation that's taking place. And with that, I thank you all for coming. We'll show you what we're looking at. It's basically 3 phases. Like there's 3 different major projects that we've got to look at, with the most important being inside upstairs. We want to give this a complete facelift, bring it right up to date, make it so it's attractive to our community, for hall rentals, for business meetings, for whatever they want to do. We also let them use non-profit organizations other than ourselves. They all get to use this facility, no charge. That's part of our mandate as the Legion to help the community and nonprofit organizations. So when you take a look, over here at Manassas Plain, this is the concept for the upstairs bar, which now is right here in the middle of everything. This would actually go to the far wall where the curtains are out there. That's the concepts right now. Then when you look down here, this is this room. Now, wouldn't you love to come and have your functions, wedding, whatever it might be, receptions, and something like this versus, let's face it, an older building. Behind here, every one of these sets of panels are old windows that used to be right over the river. Well, we were actually in a little bit of financial trouble a few years back, and it was gonna cost so much money to replace those windows, they decided, you know what? We had a gentleman that lost his wife, and he was willing to pay for the covers to cover the windows, so that's what we did. The best water system in Southern Ontario, and we can't even see it from here, other than that way. So that's another part of the project, and that would also include a balcony all the way around outside. Just think about it, instead of, yes, it's nice to go downstairs now, but if you're up here, we can have lunch and that right at the bar, or you can go outside and watch everything's going on outside of the balcony. The last one and not least, will be downstairs, and we'll be completely revamping all of the patio area downstairs where our cookers are. Bring that back up to date, get new equipment and everything in there. And again, the whole idea is that it's a wonderful spot, and let's bring it up to what it needs to be today and make it a very attractive part of our community. So once you see the presentation here, we're asking if you feel that, you know what, this is something you'd like to get involved with and help out our dream for the next 2 years to bring this up to scale. Then we know lots of people will gladly come and see you. So thank you very much. With that, here's the concept that I've been asked to turn around. The contribution is in memory of Steve Bilodeau and the Bilodeau family. This is a concept of what it could look like. No, this is just a rendering of what we think we want to do to make sure